What's good, y'all? We back with another video.
We back. I'm Faye.
And I'm Lee.
And welcome back, or welcome
And
to
together is
Faye Lee. You be cutting me off when I be trying to welcome the folks. Okay, so today we are back, and we are going to tell y'all our coming out stories. So I guess I'll go first, because mine is actually shorter, and it's the most recent. Somebody had asked in our previous video, they had asked in the comment, was Lily my first girlfriend? Yes, she is my first girlfriend. That means my coming out story was actually more recent than hers. It was kind of weird, because at first when I started dealing with Lily, I didn't think it would get to a point where I would even have to come out, but...
Why? What?
I didn't, like...
You thought you was gonna go with it? Everybody just go with it? Fuck it, I ain't gotta come out.
I'm here.
I'm here. You wild.
Initially, when I started talking to Lily, when I used to go home a lot, I used to be on FaceTime a lot. And my people, like, they're not nosy, but they pay attention to what's going on in a sense. They would always see me on FaceTime with the red girl. Initially, that's what it was. They labeled her as the red girl. So
That's
I
what
was
they used to call me?
yeah, the red girl. So they used to always see her on my FaceTime, and then I don't know what break this was, but I went home for one break, and my mom and my sister, those are like my parents, my mom and my older sister. They was kind of moving funny, not necessarily like moving funny, but they was this one particular time they was acting weird. So my mom was cooking, and my sister was at the dinner table. I don't know, she was like handling stuff, and I saw her go over to my mom, and she was like, "So we gonna have to talk now?" And then
They plotted on you.
they did. So this mean like they had already, you know, said, "Okay, we're gonna have to talk."
Had this talk with her.
And had to talk and figure out what's
here,
what.
boom.
Right. My sister came in the living room. I was in the living room at this time. She was like, "Okay, family meeting, family talk time." So it was me, my mom, my second oldest sister, my little brother, my niece. We all went to the dinner table, and so my sister just came out with it. Like, my sister's very blunt. She don't try to sugarcoat nothing. She don't try to soften nothing. So she was like,
"You like girls?"
No, that's not how she said. So she was like, "This red girl we always see you on FaceTime with now, you supposed to be talking to her?"
No,
And-
you're supposed to be talking.
Right.
You supposed to be talking to her?
You supposed to be talking to her? So I was like, yeah. Like, I'm an adult at this time. This was like, what, 2015, the end of 2015. I'm an adult at this time, so it was no need for me to, like, lie about it. So I was like, yeah.
Why I couldn't just be your friend? You got all these other gay friends.
I do have I have some of my bestest friends in the whole wide universe. They're gay, and I've hung around gay people all my life, but, you know, I've always had boyfriends, so I guess initially they may have thought you was, like, put in a category with them. You was one of them. My mom was like, "So you like girls now?" And I was like, "I like her." Like, I didn't know how to answer that question. It was weird. Like, it all was weird. So I was like, I mean, I like her. I can't necessarily say, oh, I woke up one morning and was like, yeah, I like girls. It was just like, it kind of happened in a sense. So, of course, like, I don't know how all parents who have, you know, gay children are, but, you know, my mom, she was a little upset. And she was one of the reasons why she was upset, because one, she kind of felt like, she was like, "Okay, are you doing this because all your friends are gay?" She didn't answer
this
that.
age, it's
Right,
too
that's
old
what I
to
was
be
like, well,
mimicking your
Mom,
friends.
nah, my friend's been gay pretty
She
much
call you a follower.
all my life. Right, that's what she didn't want me to be. She didn't want me to be a follower. She wanted to make sure that this was a decision that I made on my own, and I wasn't doing it because of my friends. And I was like, well, Mom, you got to understand, I had gay friends pretty much all my life. Never been into girls like that, but it's something about her that really attracted me to her. Like, but besides her being adamant, she's a really, really good person. Initially, she was still a little hurt and upset about the situation, because she didn't know how to take it all in with me at first. But eventually, you know, she came around to it. And my sister pretty much was the same thing. It was the same thing for my sister. She just was like trying to make sure I wasn't being a follower. And I'm like, I'm 24 years old. What I look like being a follower? I don't know. It is some older people who are followers, but for me, no. So when they saw that, I just was like stuck in how I felt and going with what I wanted to do. They kind of got on board and they came around to it. They're cool. They like me. So yeah, they cool with it. As you could say. Like it wasn't so tough because I guess I was older. I had like kind of a smooth, not 100% smooth.
It wasn't as bad.
It wasn't as bad as most people.
Now me on the other hand, see you had it cool compared to my situation. I guess we could start with high school. Like I was in denial for a while. 9th grade, I was in denial. Then kind of came around to it, like the end of 9th grade. It was like, okay, yeah, you like girls. I had to kind of tell myself that.
How you realize like it was like, yeah, I like girls?
It was just like, well, one, when I got to high school, it was females that was just like throwing. I don't want to sound like they was like throwing themselves onto me. Pretty much, like
she was a hot
the
commodity.
upperclassmen. No, yeah, I don't know, but they'll just throw themselves to me, and I'm just like some girls be like, they used to go to my sister and be like, I want your sister, and then my sister come tell me, and I'd be like, okay, like what am I supposed to say? So at that point, I was still in denial, and when I look back at it now, it was just like some of the stuff that I used to do in the past. Not even do, but some of the stuff like I used to think and do. I don't know, I was just always tomboyish, sports, like that was me. It was nothing really girly about me, so that kind of made me think, okay, why am I so different? But then once I got to high school, these girls started throwing themselves on me, but that didn't I didn't start liking girls because of that. I feel like I've been like girls. I was just in denial, and then it took the right girl to come about, and pretty much I was just like, forget what these people say. Like, this is what I like. In 9th grade, this one girl, that's who I first started talking to, and I didn't really know what I was doing. It wasn't really nothing big, but that's when I realized I really like girls. That was the first girl I talked to. I never was in a relationship, but that was that. In 10th grade, 10th grade is when I got into my first relationship with a girl. And people knew. Like 9th grade, it was this girl, but people was just like, oh, this person talked to this person. But that girl had a boyfriend. I had a boyfriend. Stuff was just, it was just out of control.
Yeah,
but
man.
I had a boyfriend. 10th grade, there was just somebody like we was conversing. It wasn't nothing, like we didn't go together like I said. But 10th grade is when I had a girlfriend, quote unquote, that I called my best friend. We was best friends, but that was my first girlfriend, and from that point, I knew I like this is what I want. This is what I want to do. But it wasn't known to it was known to people my age. Family ain't know. They probably knew, but I ain't tell them.
They didn't have no confirmation.
Yeah, I never told nobody besides the only person that knew was my sister. That whole time, things will pop up and I'll just deny it, cause I wasn't ready to face that wall with my parents. I didn't really know how they was gonna take it. So stuff would pop up and I'll just deny it. But then I went to college. Things changed. I pretty much, I'm not gonna say found myself, but I just, what am I looking
found
for?
your voice.
Not only my voice, because not even then I didn't find my voice. It was just to me, it was, this is who I am, and I can't hide it no more. Mm-hmm. This is who I am. So when I got to college, I started dressing how I wanted to dress, acting how, not even acting, because I was always the way I was, but just mainly dressing how I wanted to dress. And one summer I came home from college, and I was dating someone, a girl. And my parents, they was just, not even my parents, my mama, she just noticed that I was always with this woman. I was always around her. It was always just us. One day, she came to me, and she was just like, you and so-and-so, like, you in this mess with so-and-so, gotta stop. From that point, when she said that, I just broke down crying, like, full out crying. Because I was like, what the fuck? Like, you sitting here, in my head, it's just like, you sitting here, you telling me that I can't, like, the person that I was in love with, in my head, it was, this is what it is. Mm-hmm. You telling me I can't communicate or I can't do nothing with this person, like, me and this person just gotta stop. And I'm just like, no, this ain't gonna work. Like, I was too deep in to being gay to just be stopping. Like, I can't just stop.
Ain't no pause on me.
This is who I am. I can't just stop. So we pulled up to my aunt's house, and my family was over there. And my other aunt, my real close auntie Nay, she was there, and my 2 other cousins was in the car. We pulled up to the house, but my mama called my auntie outside, so all of them came outside and got inside the car with us. And they sitting there talking, and my mama was explaining the situation well, and she told my aunt that she basically told me that the stuff with me and so-and-so had to stop. And I was still crying, and my auntie was like, well, why, like, what is it? Is this what it is? Like, is that what you want to do? Is that what's going on? Are you dating this person? And then at that point, I just broke down. I started crying again, hard as ever. And I was just like, yeah. But yeah, I was just like, yeah, this what it is. I like girls. I'm dating this person. I'm crying this hard because I don't want to stop talking to this person. Like, you I don't know, it's just like they was I felt like my mom was basically telling me, like, I'm not accepting what this is, so you have to stop.
Right.
But to me, it was just a act off emotion when it came to her telling me that, because I feel like she didn't know how to handle it. Mm-hmm. So that was just the first thing on her mind. I just felt like she wanted to know, she wanted to hear out of my mouth.
Right.
So from that point, all of them in the car, they was just like, we gonna always love you.
Right.
Of course, they had, made out a picture of what they wanted me to be. And I mean, I feel that's with every parent. Like, mm-hmm. they look at their kids and they like, oh, I want them to be this, I want them to be that. And then they turn out being the total opposite.
Right.
So that's pretty much what I feel like happened. But then, shit, look at me now. I'm not a disappointment at all. But they was basically saying, like, they'll love me regardless of whatever, whoever I am. Pretty much just be yourself.
Right. So
from that point, I was continuing to be myself. Shit. Even after that, it took them a while to come around to it. Like, it still was a rough patch. Like, her trying to, get used to it. Yeah. Not even get used to it, but just to come around to it. It took a while. But now me and my mom like this. Mm-hmm. But that took time. Like, it didn't just happen overnight. It's like the kids, nah.
They be telling their parents at
so 5. Soon. And I wish I had the courage to come out sooner, so I would have been able to be myself sooner rather than hiding it. Even after I got over the in denial stage, like, I was just hiding it. Mm-hmm. You just gotta build up that courage to just be like, look, this me is either you.
And then walking that truth too. Like, yeah. You can't, like, oh, this is what I want to be, and then go back to what society or whoever may want you to be. Like, if that's who you want to be, walking that truth.
So that was our coming out stories.
Yeah.
If you have any questions or need any advice, just hit us up. Follow our Instagram at Faye__. You can DM us on there as well.
Yep.
Because we always write people back.
We do.
And make sure y'all follow our personal Instagrams at Lee Huncho and at
Shayna Booby.
And all of that will be in the links below.
Yes.
So y'all can hit those links to take you directly to the pages.
Mm-hmm. And share our channel. Share it with everybody.
Support, man. Support. Like I said in the last video, hop on this train right now. But we out. We'll catch y'all on the flip side.
On the flip.
Peace.